me for attendance. I need to see you. All right. So let's look at those questions that somebody sent. We only got a few to go over. This is R33, number 7. R33, number 7. R33, number 7. So go ahead and write that one down. This is a test question. Go ahead and write it down. And I did hit record, didn't I? Yes, I am recording. And I have that turned on. Everything's turned on. So I'll write this on the board. And y'all tell me, hopefully everybody can see me writing. 2k to the 4th. 2k to the 4th. M to the 5th. Plus 6k to the 9th. M to the 5th. Minus 16 k to the 4th. M to the 6th. I think we did one like this, but I don't mind doing another one. Okay, the smallest number of 2, 6, and 16 will be 2, so 2 can come out. The lowest exponent with the k's is 4, so k to the 4th can come out. And the lowest exponent with the m's is 5, so m to the 5th can come out. Okay, what's 2 divided by 2? 1. K to the 4th divided by k to the 4th is 1. M to the 5th divided by m to the 5th is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. K to the 9th divided by k to the 4th is k to the 5th. M to the 5th divided by m to the 5th is 1. Minus 16 divided by 2 is 8. K to the 4th divided by k to the 4th is 1. And m to the 6th divided by m to the 5th is m to the 1st. So now you just simplify. 2k to the 4th, m to the 5th, times 1 plus 3k to the 5th minus 8m. And you can write that, in parentheses, you can write that any way as long as you carry the signs with it. So I would do 3k to the 5th minus 8m plus 1, and it looks like that's what you did, except you didn't type in what you factored out. And if you're factoring, you always have to complete that. So that's the only thing you did wrong, whoever sent this. So, hold on. So 2k, shift up arrow, 4, shift right arrow, m, shift up arrow, 5. And that should be the answer. Okay, next question. Let me delete that one so I don't go over it again. Where'd it go? There it is, 3, 3. Okay, I'll delete that one. Next one is R4 5119. R4 5119. R4 5119. I think we started this one. I'm not sure if we finished it. Did we start it or did we finish it? Or did we do one like this one? That means I want somebody to say something.
I think we finished this.
Say it again.
I think we finished this one.
Well, let's do it anyway. I'm going to snip this. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, we did this exact same
I
problem.
said, I think we did too.
Okay, if we did the exact same problem, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna do it again if it's the exact same. All right, so I'm going to delete that one. R5, I know we didn't do this one because it's still bold. If it's not bold, then that means I hadn't done it. I hadn't clicked on it. So this is R5 25 24. R5 25 24. And this one's a pretty simple question. It is a test question. So I'm gonna let you write it down, and I want you to try it. If you hadn't done it, because I know some of y'all hadn't done, there's 2 or 3 of y'all that still hadn't done this homework. So go ahead and add those 2 exponents, but I want you to write it as simplified now. And it says positive exponents. So this is going to be, add the exponents, because the bases are the same. If the bases are the same, and you're multiplying, you add the exponents. That's the product rule. And y'all should know that from algebra. So that's going to be 9 to the negative 2 plus negative 8, which is 9 to the negative 10 over 1. So flip it, and that becomes 1 over 9 to the 10th power. Now, most of the time on a test, I will ask you just to write it as a fraction. But sometimes on the homework, they want you to write it out in terms of a, they want you to write it out. So I'm going to go to the handy dandy calculator and show you how to do it on a calculator. For those of you that, suck at the calculator, we'll go ahead and refresh your memory on that. So here's the calculator. Where's my calculator? They didn't install the calculator on this computer. I swear to goodness. You know what I'm about ready to do? I'm about ready to just teach from home. This is ridiculous. I have to use the Microsoft calculator, so I'm sorry. Okay, so we got, is it 9 to the 10th power? So that'd be 9 x to the y 10. That's going to be a BA number. So that's the actual number. I'm not going to write that number. I want to let you look at it. I don't know if I can make this bigger. I can't make the calculator bigger. But 3,486,784,401. Or you could just type it in as 1 divided by 10 or 9 shift up to the 10th power. Okay? And I don't see any other questions. I'm looking, I don't see any more. I told y'all this would happen. I don't think it was in this class. I'm really sure. Yeah, I'm not sure it's in this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not in this class. I had 3 emails yesterday. Can anybody guess what they were asking about? Anybody? All 3 emails said to the same type of, not word for word. Mr. McClure, I cannot find any of your homework assignments or tests on Blackboard. I am confused. Did I reply? No. They didn't read their handouts. How did I know they got their handouts? because I send copies to myself when I send the handouts out. And there they were, listed on the handouts. Why do y'all not want to read the handouts? Anybody want to tell me why? I don't understand it. I mean, there's only 9 handouts. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Who said that? Thank you. I don't know if that's a Mr. or Miss Dalton. I meant Kelly. Dalton is, let's see, is that Kelly? I'm looking for Kelly right now. Where is
Yeah, it was
Kelly?
me.
Okay, Mr. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I tell you what students do, because it's called the lone wolf syndrome. Oh, I'm gonna take an online class, and his name's McClure. I'll just go on, by the end of the week, I'll go on to Blackboard and I'll figure it out. And then what happens when UB ain't on Blackboard? I guess I'll email him and he'll tell me what to do. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, you read it. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Let me go to the handy dandy course material for 1.2? Y'all make sure. 1.2, isn't it? I think it is. Of course, somebody could tell me yes or no, but that would involve communication. And
Yes.
thank you. Appreciate it. Chapter 1.2. Introduction to relations and functions. Let me just go through this right quick. Okay. I'm just going to go to the whiteboard. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the book. All right, here we go. I'm going to draw a picture for y'all. Y'all tell me, because I'm a great artist. I pretty much suck at it. Well, I was doing okay. Okay. Anybody tell me what that is? No, it's not a chair.
A piano?
Piano?
Well, it's an ice machine, but anyway.
A what?
An
I
ice
was gonna guess
machine.
that.
An ice machine. You ever been to? Well, now they have these ice machines now in the motel that look like this. So.
I thought it was a really small car.
Yeah, I think it looks like a lion myself. I think it looks like a lion or maybe an elephant. Okay. So anyway.
Or an old arcade game?
I think it looks like Arcadian Assassin. That's what I think it looks like. Now, what in the world does a ice machine have to do with what we're talking about today? Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what that looks like. I'll tell you what it has to do with it. Ice machine has 2 things. It has input and it has output. Okay, something's wrong with this board. It's taking its time. All right. And of course, the function is the actual ice machine. But let's say that you cut off the water flow and you put a big funnel. Of course, y'all don't know what a funnel is. Okay? And you put in a big funnel and you pour in 5 gallons of cherry Kool-Aid. since everybody's drinking Kool-Aid now. Oh, shut up, you. Shut up. You shouldn't have said that. I put in 5 gallons of cherry Kool-Aid. What am I going to get out of this ice machine?
Ice.
Ice Kool-Aid.
Just ice. I'm going to get out 5 gallons. Well, I'm going to wait till this whiteboard decides to. I'm writing. That's why the freaking battery's dead on the pen. I'm sorry, nobody ever uses this room. And the batteries are down and nobody checks them. Get 5 gallons of cherry what? Ice. Let's say we put in 2 gallons of lime Kool-Aid. Yuck. What are we going to get out of it? 2 gallons of what?
Lime Kool-Aid.
Lime ice.
Oh.
Does everybody see where we're going with this?
Mm-hmm.
What you put into it, you get what?
It is nice.
You get out of it. If I put in 2 gallons of water, am I going to get 5 gallons of ice? Okay, do y'all not see where I'm going with this? I mean, that's simple yes or no. If I put in 5 gallons of Kool-Aid, am I going to get 2 gallons of ice?
No.
Thank
No.
you. Thank you for the communication. Oh. Hold on a minute. I'm going to check to see if this thing needs to be. Let me stick my key in here and see if I can pull this out a little bit. No, battery's deader than hell. I'm sorry. That's just no excuse for that. You got an IT person, and why can't they go around checking the boards and checking the batteries? Anyway, whatever you put into, you get out. What you put in. You get out whatever you put in. It's kind of like life, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
If you have a job and you don't do your job, you get fired. Now, I know that goes against the buttercup, pansy, snowflake, thinking, but if you don't do your job, you get fired. Or you get rode up 2 or 3 times, then you get fired. Same thing with if you don't put ice in the ice machine, you don't get what? You don't get ice. Now, somebody give me some mathematical terms for input over here for the water or the Kool-Aid. What are some mathematical terms that we could designate as input?
It's the X.
The X, good job. How can I kind of blanket and say all the X's that I can put into this form? What's the word that I can say for that? Anybody? All the X's that I can put into this function is the domain.
Oh, the made it.
Now somebody give me a mathematical term for the output.
Why?
Good job. And somebody give me the term for all the Y's that this function will spit out.
Range.
Good job. And you have just been explained the domain and range of a function. Now let's talk about how to write it and when to see it and how to get it. I'm going to tell you something. Have you ever been lobotomized by a teacher trying to tell you what domain and range is? There are teachers out there that can lobotomize you with something as simple as domain and range. Hell, they'll lobotomize you with just a function. I hope I did not lobotomize anybody. Let's go to the next page. I used to use a bicycle, but somebody was offended because I said if you don't have any legs, you can't, work a bicycle, and I offended somebody, so I had to go to a nice machine. I'm sorry, if you try to use a regular bicycle and you don't have any legs, you're going to fall down. I mean, that's it. That's a fact of life. You got to have the bicycle fixed to where you can use it. I mean, I don't understand what's so bad about saying that. But anyway, and my father had half a leg. All right. So here we go. How do you write domain and range? Well, there's two ways to write it. One is set builder notation. And the other is called interval notation. And I can't spell. Notation, hell, I don't know how to spell. I can't spell when I spell it wrong in the first place. Hold on. Notation. There we go. So, set builder notation. Let's say I come out, and you got to remember, these two guys get an open circle, parentheses, or a dashed line. These two guys get a closed circle, brackets, or a double line. Okay, you got to remember that. That's kind of something that you're supposed to remember. And let's say you come out with x is greater than 5. Let's say for the domain, you come out with x is greater than 5. And for the range, you say y is greater than 2. Well, the way you write set builder notation is you draw a set of braces, and you put an x such that, set of braces, and y such that, and then you put your answer in there. So x is greater than 5. Y is greater than 2. And that's how you do set builder notation. Now with interval notation, it's easier to see it if you graph it. So I'm going to graph the domain right here. This arrowhead is called negative infinity. This arrowhead is called positive infinity. And you got 0 in the middle. Range. This arrowhead is called negative infinity. This arrowhead is called positive infinity. And 0 in the middle. And 5 is right here. And 2 is right here. And we're going to have a open circle at 2 and an open circle at 5. And these numbers are greater than 2, and these numbers are greater than 5. Which way do we read? That was a question that's designed for you to answer. Left to right, unless you're from Middle East, Allah Akbar, Maslama. You know, I said that one time, and I had a student call my department head and say that I was making fun of Middle Eastern people. My department head said, what did he say? I don't know. And my department head said, you're complaining about your teacher and you don't even know what he said. Well, he was making fun of Middle Eastern people. Does anybody know what I just said?
No idea.
I said, God is great, go in peace. That's what I just said. Oh, me, United States of pansies, buttercups, and snowflakes. Go complain about your teacher and you don't even know what the hell he said. Okay, Miss Blackwell, I see a ceiling fan. I don't see no eyes or forehead. Mr. Blackwell. Hold on a second. Mr. Blackwell. Y'all see why I don't like ceiling fans now? Y'all see? This is why y'all have to show me a video. This is why. People take advantage of it. All right. Any questions? And I can't stand to see ceiling fans. All right. So which way do we read? Left to right. So somebody read this right here, the 5 or greater. How do you read that? Somebody tell me how you read that. Well, which way do we read? Left to right. So where do you hit the green first?
Right
The left.
or left to right.
Okay, at what number? What number do you hit the green at?
5. Or 2.
Infinity.
And then where do you go to?
Infinity.
Infinity.
And that is interval notation for your domain. Where do you hit the 2 at? Well, it's on the left and infinity. So there is interval notation for your domain and range. How difficult? That's not difficult. I'm going to say it again. Allah Akbar Masalama. I'm going to say it again. He was making fun of Middle Eastern people. All right.
Out of curiosity, how do you know that?
How do I know that?
Yeah.
Well, we had to learn a little bit of Arabic when we were stationed in Saudi Arabia for over a year.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. And I know some more. I know how to make fun of people in Arabic, but I don't do that because heaven forbid, I'd probably be strung up by my heels if I did that. All right. Question, gripe, complaint.
No,
All right.
sir.
I think we're going to cut it out because we got to get ready for the next class in here. And that gives y'all 1.2. So what are y'all responsible now for? Y'all are responsible for 1.2. You should be able to get a lot of 1.2 done now, okay? All right, see y'all Wednesday, okay? Or
Thank you.
whatever.
See ya.
Whatever
Thank you.
day is next.
Yeah.
What? Friday. I'll see y'all Friday. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bye, Mr. McClure. Thank you.
Mr. McClure. I